Buenas tardes. El IEEE y el Centro de Tecnologías para la Academia de la Universidad de La Sabana les dan un cordial saludo de bienvenida a la conferencia Desarrollo de la Robótica a cargo del director del Centro de Micronanomecatrónica y profesor del Departamento de Micronanoingeniería de Sistemas de la Universidad de Nagoya, Dr. Toshio Fukuda. Directivos, profesores, estudiantes de las maestrías, invitados, apreciados doctores, señoras y señores, el programa del día es el siguiente. Primero, Conferencia Desarrollo de la Robótica a cargo del director de Micronanomecatrónica y profesor del Departamento de Micronanoingeniería de Sistemas en la Universidad de Nagoya, Dr. Toshio Fukuda. Toshio Fukuda es ingeniero de la Universidad de Waseda, magíster y doctor de la Universidad de Tokio. Ha trabajado en el campo de la robótica desde hace más de 40 años. A lo largo de su trayectoria ha sido presidente de Robótica y Automatización del IEEE, Instituto de Ingenieros Eléctricos y Electrónicos, director de la División de Sistemas y Control, presidente de Nanotecnología y redactor de jefe de transacciones de esa misma entidad. Fue presidente de la Sociedad Japonesa para la Teoría FUSI e Informática Inteligente. En 2008 fue elegido como miembro del Consejo de Ciencias de Japón. Ha recibido muchísimos reconocimientos, tanto a nivel nacional como internacional. Entre los más destacados se encuentran el premio Eugen Mittelmann del IEEE, recibido en 1997, la medalla del milenio, otorgada en el año 2000 por el IEEE, el premio del Ministerio de Educación y Ciencia de Japón en 2005. En 2007 le otorgaron el premio al servicio distinguido del Consejo de Nanotecnología. 2 años después recibió el premio George Sadiris de Liderazgo en Robótica y Automatización. En 2010 fue nombrado doctor honoris causa de la Universidad de Aalto y ganó el premio de servicio distinguido por parte de la Sociedad de Robótica de Japón. Desde 2009 es profesor distinguido en la Universidad Nacional de Seúl. Actualmente es director del Centro de Micronanomecatrónica y profesor del Departamento de Micronanoingeniería de Sistemas en la Universidad de Nagoya, donde está involucrado principalmente en los campos de investigación de sistema inteligente robótica y mecatrónica, sistema robótico celular y sistema de nanorobótica. Para darle la bienvenida a Toshio Fukuda nos acompaña el ingeniero Ronald Gutiérrez. Ronald, bienvenido.
Muchas gracias a todos por acompañarnos el día de hoy. Now I am going to introduce you the Dr. Toshio Fukuda. It is a pleasure for us to you stay here with us today. Thank you so much for visiting Colombia.
So Ricardo, thank you very much for introduction, and also thank you very much for introducing me. Buenos tardes, señora, señorita. This is my first time to come to Colombia. It's very nice to visit here in Colombia. So far I visited many countries, and in South America, Latin America. Maybe I visit Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, also Argentina, Brazil, those countries. But this is the first time to visit here. Okay, here Colombia, Bogota. So it's very nice. Particularly in this occasion, here we are like an IEEE Region 9 meeting here in Bogota. So also kind of nice to meet many people here in IEEE, particularly those kind of Ron. He's a kind of a chair of robotic automation chapter here in Colombia, Bogota. So that's very nice to meet all the people here. I've never heard this university. It's a very nice university. Sabana is a very nice university, and also I was so impressed by those kind of beautiful campus. And also it's very beautiful. Okay? It's a very Spanish colonial kind of campus, and really nice, those things. So anyway, today I'm going to talk about such a kind of thing. So I'm going to talk about such a kind of a robot. A robot, maybe big robot or a small robot, really micro robot, right? Maybe there are many robot, okay? So since I've heard you are the kind of a master student in graduate school, particularly such a kind of education, some is education program, such a kind of thing, also some is robotics and automation. And that's a thing, is so try to have more kind of fun to see with the video, okay? That's a kind of thing. So today I'm going to talk about such a kind of a multi-scale robotic system. Okay, multi-scale robotic system is a kind of what I propose last 30, 40 years. They feel is a community of robotic automations. So maybe we talk about such a going to such a multi-scale robot to go to the really small cell analysis. Maybe you might think very surprised. Robot work in such a small things, also like assembly, using micro nano robot system. Yeah. So I'm here from Nagoya University, also a major university, also can BIT in China. Also, I have many chairs, positions in many areas, many countries. So that's a kind of book. Maybe I wrote a book, maybe 20, 30 books, including Japanese one here. Maybe here this is say this is some kind of a several robot system. My expertise here is also like a soft computing, fuzzy neural network, also kind of such a evolution of computation in robotics here. Even that's a kind of for kids about the robot. They kind of cartoon type of things, micro robot, and that's kind of more like a professional kind of book from Springer Company. So that's a kind of thing. So maybe I like these kind of things, like a Charlie Chaplin, but there's a ceremony to be kind of awarded in such a things. And also like when I was about 40 years ago. It's me here, okay? So that's the thing. So that's my friend in US. At that time I studied at Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut, US. That's originally why. Yes. Like Hillary Clinton is a sort of my classmate at Yale. So that's right. So it's a kind of alumni club. But Hillary Clinton needs the same class. Anyway, that's the things. So anyway, this is kind of my thing. Ricardo already mentioned about me, I guess. So like here, so I was kind of what of the society present back to about 20 years ago. Maybe that's a kind of thing. Maybe I was the first president of from non-US citizen. So that's the thing, okay? I also like I created transaction megatronics because I thought it's good to have such a transaction in ITP. Also I kind of regional directors, the system control. Now I'm kind of director region 10. And so also region 10 is like Asia, Oceania, New Zealand, or Australia, those countries together. So I had a kind of my region is the largest region in I2P. We have 25% members of whole I2P. The member is 100,000 people members. That's a lot. So also like here, I like those things, many things. Okay, I created many conferences like the kind of Indian robot and micro nano, many students. But you will see, I like this cartoon a lot. Okay? So this is a book I wrote. I tried to analyze such a kind of a cartoon, okay, for the robotics technology viewpoint. It's possible or not? what's good, what's bad, it's not realistic, something like that. So that's I wrote the book, okay? And I like this book, and also I like this my dog. And my dog is so good, jumping and catch a frisbee, like that. That's my dog. So anyway, I like those things. This is something like kind of a social activity, but I did it. Maybe some people like to know some of them. Maybe I show this one. This is because this is BBC. BBC stands for British Broadcasting Company. And beauty lady, he came to my lab. So that's why my student was so happy to see her, to welcome her to my lab.
One of the world's most complex robots with the artificial intelligence of an ape.
Could this be the next
She
run
came
of
to my lab.
this
Not
robotic
this
hand?
gentleman.
Meet
This
Robotman.
Senora, he came.
Tucked away in the corner of this laboratory in Nagoya, Japan, is one of the world's most complex and dynamic
It's me.
robots. The ability to teach them to one day have a profound effect on how intelligent machines will interact with us. For their inspiration, they've turned to the zoo.
So I told her to go to zoo first before coming to my lab to see the monkey.
Dr. Fukuda and
Yeah,
his
monkey.
team,
Okay, so she was there.
Perfect. See, they're not interested in robots that can wheel along or even walk. They're interested in robots that can swim.
My student like
We're better
very
for
important here.
inspiration than the
So
monkeys.
my student like her very much. So they always work too hard.
Of the swimmers. Just as humans evolved from an ape-like ancestor, the researchers have turned to gibbons in their quest for robot intelligence. Swimming
Right?
directly into gibbon its
So
more
now he improved a lot. So mothers are very happy.
getting a bath. A gibbon
This is a monkey.
its body like
I like it.
and at exactly the right moment,
See?
reach with its arms
Beautiful.
across the next ladder run.
Beautiful
Actually,
motion.
this is a learned technique,
Ah.
something that all would
Even mother have a good baby.
for a robot to solve a complex problem
Good.
like
So
swimming.
beautiful motion. How we can make it in a robot?
If you wanted to learn how to do it for itself.
See, she was so absorbed in such a kind of beautiful behavior monkey.
Is this
So now she came to my lab.
Link robot. It's used to study the mechanism of swinging. Basically, if and how a machine could successfully copy the swinging behavior of the gibbons. It knows the distance between runs and the position of its arms, so it can calculate how far it needs to move and when to reach and grasp for the next run.
It's simple. Simple
Now, as
motion.
freely moving robots go, this is pretty sophisticated. But after 15 years pursuing machine intelligence, the researchers here have gone even further. They've produced something quite incredible, a robotic gibbon.
I made this one.
Now, as every natural history fan knows, gibbons are actually apes, but this is known as robo-monkey. The movement of this cheeky monkey is far more complicated. It has 14 motors driving its articulated body. Now, like its robot ancestor, it knows the distance between the rungs, but unlike it, it has to twist its body to get from rung to rung. The most significant thing about this robot, though, is it has a learning system. Basically, it's told what to do, and then armed with a knowledge of monkey physics, it's left to its own devices.
Her explanation better than my explanation. That's good to listen to her.
By first moving its legs, it initiates the crucial pendulum movement that will allow it to reach for the next rung. Its movements are controlled by its brain, in this case a computer. Armed with equations for movement and an awareness of its own body, it calculates how to complete a swing, this time in 3 dimensions. The computer can learn and adapt by the use of trial and error. It's exactly the same kind of process that we, or for that matter, a gibbon, uses to learn. To improve learning, a visual system helps out. Brilliant, isn't it? It's just like the real thing. Now, previously, the robo-monkey has been swinging blind, but just recently they've installed 2 video cameras up in the corner of the room so we can see how well it's doing as it moves to take a swing. All the data is updated 60 times a second. So it's got all the real-time information it needs to check it's doing all right. If not, it can modify its behaviour accordingly. The robot sees the coloured balls using the cameras, so it knows exactly where it is in relation to its environment. Of course, not every swim is successful. Now, it may seem...
Okay, so just go next, okay? So anyway, this is kind of monkey, that kind of learning scheme, okay? How the robot can learn like a human. That's try to do that. So I use such a kind of neural network, or AI, artificial intelligence, or fuzzy neural networks, or evolutionary computation. That's the kind I use for kind of sourcing to make robot look like intelligent. A robot is not intelligent, but when you try to make a robot look like intelligent, okay? So that's the thing. So, and many people come here, in Japanese broadcasting, even here like some KBC, like this is from Korea, they came to see. Okay? So anyway, this is kind of thing, what they're doing is such a kind of a robot, human interface, nano robot system, and mechatronics. So that's a way of doing that, much scale robotics. And the monkey, this is the monkey. Okay, here. Once again, this is a monkey. So this is a monkey, and here like that, moving 1, 2, like that. Okay, this is the end. Okay, no more. So that's a So this was this kind of broadcasted by Discovery Channel 1 year. So everybody sees it sometime every day. And this is a kind of a monkey. I like this monkey. And the thing is that how we can make such a program or algorithm or such a kind of a learning scheme, adaptation scheme. Okay, that's like a human. That's how we have so many things so far. But you after that, just just a monkey just swinging, give us things. We call brachiation rubber. Very difficult pronunciation. But the brachiation, it's just a brachiation, just like a pendulum. Because it's simple. Brachiation, simple, everyone knows brachiation. That's a kind of pendulum. Pendulum. You know pendulum, right? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, clock, like that. So simple, can see. Everyone knows. Even kids knows about this thing, okay? Pendulum. How the pendulum depend? Only depend on length of rope, okay? Not heavy weight, okay? Even the weight is heavy, doesn't matter, right? So that's this is a kind of only pendulum depend on those things, okay? So now you know. Only pendulum, everybody knows. Simple. Then how we can change it? The change is here. For example, okay? Change the kind of length. How you can change the length? Just put the length. Okay? Just change the length. Okay? So you see that here. Once again, just see how is the robot moving. Once again. Okay? If you that kind of distance change, like 1 meter to 90 centimeters, something like that, then you know, just small leg is changing, okay? Just a thing, okay? That's all what they're doing. Super simple, right? Very simple. Just change your length or rope, okay? Everyone knows about it. Simple, okay? But if you can walking upside down, how they change it? They change just distance, okay? This is inverted pendulum. Pendulum is like this, but 180 degrees, inverted pendulum. Okay? So that's why robots can walk. So I can show you how it works. The same wise, I made one robot. Right there. That's walking, okay? Walking just like a pendulum. Once again, pendulum is inverted. Okay, so that's okay. Change it, just a little, so really. This is a kind of robot. This robot can do many things. Like I told you, robot, find the banana over there. Okay, find the banana. But you can get it. How you can do that? See, walk around, look around, there's a ladder, grab the ladders, go over there to catch a banana. That's it. I asked my student how to do that. Okay, so here walking, come up here, so ladder here, so ladder, the robot try to climb ladder. No magic, no magnet here, okay? Nothing to do, okay? Just get flat, okay? Just flat, okay? Don't make it such a kind of magic, okay? So, okay? So just, okay? So just flat, just friction wise. Friction, okay? Just climb, okay? Don't make it like this, okay? Nothing, just flat here. Look at it here, flat, okay? No magic, okay? So that's here. Walking here. Walking here to the gate from here, okay? Climb. This is like a kind of camera wide and using a two of the four legs here. So they hit here. What to do? The banana here. They have to go here, okay? So you have to solve the kind of optimization problem for one boundary condition. The other boundary condition. If you like mathematics, you can solve such an optimization problem. So one boundary condition, the other boundary to minimizing such a torque. Okay, torque is a motor here. So now come up here. Now the robot can come here. The moving here. Done. Like that, okay? So in a way, this robot technology, including many things, like a kind of say, like a four-leg locomotion, okay? Four-leg walking. So, or kind of a grab, or kind of swing, like that, okay, ladder. So that's a kind of thing. So you like many kind of locomotion mode. There is so many locomotion, so we call multi-locomotion robot. Because there's so many more to move, okay? So multi-locomotion. So many robots, that's kind of my work here. So I like this type of things. And there's some other here, the nanotechnology, nanorobotics. The carbon tube here. Also, this is a kind of biomedical here, means such a micro robot here. Maybe I show you this one. You know motors, electric motors. You know electric motor, right? Electric motors, maybe you can sound, you can make a motor, okay? But this is a bacteria motor. Bacteria, okay? No electricity. If you just look, okay, see that. Just a moment. This is a flagella motor. That's here. Flagella motor. Flagella is you have here inside, what kind of sperm, you have a flagella, moving, okay? So now it's a natrium. Pass on, natrium, not electricity. Give a natrium on. Natrium, NaCl, Na, okay? Rotate faster. Okay? Then switch off. Then slow down. Okay? Slow down. like a switch on. The same movement, okay? Then later on, maybe later I can switch on, then motor to move. This is also motor here. This is a kind of a bio motor, bio. That's a motor here. Faster. See, this is a kind of a fragile model, single molecular machine. Do you understand? This is a single molecular machine, okay? Motor inside. That's very, very impressive for me. That's why I started those things and how to control. Just give a more material here. On, off, on, off. Just control the speed, okay? That's a kind of industry. So I use this kind of model for drug delivery system in your body. Okay? This is a drug delivery system so that we can enjoy those things. Also, maybe this is a nano robot. This is a carbon nanotube. Just the radius is just about 10 to 20 nanometer. Okay, but nanometer. Okay, this is nanometer. But it's just like a spaghetti of a carbon nanotube. Pick one. Carbon nanotube. Okay, this is a kind of a robot here. This is kind of working in the nano area. So you saw that kind of a monkey robot, or kind of a micrometer wise. This is nano wise. Those are so many robots. Maybe you can see here later on such a kind of a.
一方こちらは医師が手術の訓練に使うロボットです。人体の血管を精密に再現しました。
Just explaining, this is a simulator of a human body. All kinds of
流れが分かるように躍動もします。
blood vein, exactly same as yours.
このロボットはカテーテルと呼ばれる針金のような手術器具の練習に
This
使い
is
ます。
kind of medical doctor using
カテー
catheter
テ
to
ル
make
を
a
腰のあたり
surgery
の
of
動脈
brain.
から差し込み、
Don't open up.
血管の中を通して脳にできた血栓を取り除いたりします。
The simulator.
実際の手術中に患者が痛みを訴えることはありませんが、このロボットには危険を知らせる機能が付けられました。
So
血
robot
管に無理な力が加わると声で警告します。
ouch, ouch. Ouch, ouch.
ロボットは実際の人の
This is something like that. So this is a medical application. I work such a kind of medical robotics. I try to make a very nice robot to make a surgery of your brain. Something wrong is here. So from inside of the body, not open up from the outside. If you're outside, bad. You have to you have to cut the hair. You have to cut your bone out. You lose it, right? Maybe you lose some brain. I don't know. So they put it back again, okay? So it took maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, okay? Come back again. But if you do something about surgery, catheter, come up here, this is called intravascular surgery, then this takes only 2 hours. The next day you can go home, or you can go to the office, okay? Not for back. That's the kind of thing. So this is just going to talk. This is more like a millimeter wise, such a kind of a technology. So that's I try to. That's why I say multi-scale robotics. Okay, simple. Everything is simple. Everything is simple. Okay. Once again. Monkey, this okay, swing, okay? Everything knows about it. Okay? Starting everything from simple. Simple is the best, okay? If you make it complicated, that's something wrong. Something you have to make it simple, okay? That's the thing. So that's the kind of thing, okay? So this is kind of multi-scale. How is the matter scale? As you saw it here, monkey is something like a meter wide, okay? So medical robot, say like millimeter wide, millimeter. This is a kind of a fragile model. This is a kind of one single molecular machine. That's like 1 micrometer wide, 10 micrometer, okay? Then take a nanometer, carbon nanotube. You are talking about nanometer wise. That's why I'm saying multi-scale robot from macro to nanometer. You can do anything you like, okay? If you're like a medical thing, maybe you are like this area. This is a kind of red blood cell. Red blood cell, you are saying. Diameter is about 8 micrometer. Okay? So if you look here, this area, you just touch your hair. How is the kind of a diameter of your hair? Touch your hair. You have a long beauty here. You touch your hair. How is your kind of a width, diameter? Tell me. Okay? How? No, not length. I'm talking about the diameter. Okay? It's just 0.1 millimeter. Okay? Just 0.1 millimeter means 100 micrometer. So that's here, this area here, okay? This is here size. So that you can have like that. So this is kind of multi-scale robotics we're talking about. Anything you can do that. If you are really interested in such a kind of medical, you can go these areas. You are interested in such a kind of a pharmacy, medicine, or pharmacy, or drugs, then you can come up to this area, okay? Mesoscope area here, okay? Also, if you're really interested in such a kind of nano areas or quantum areas, you can come up to here. It's a physics of there, okay? So you can study many things. Robotics is not just make a robot like this, okay? Many people think that a robot is make a kind of human robot. It's not. This is the kind of you can study many areas in anything like that kind of communication, control, electronics, or optics, or laser optics here, maybe here, okay, this area, okay? Also, many things. You can mechanical engineering too, okay? It's just structure-wise, okay? Also, you can computer, information science, or computer science. You can have an AI, artificial intelligence, okay? That you can do many things here. That's why robotics here, and particularly I like cyber.
Oh.
Cyber is just short for cybernetic organisms. Okay? Cybernetic means your body, something like similar, right? So that's the thing. So this is kind of organic and cybernetic part here. Organic means kind of your body, protein. Okay? Cybernetic means here is more like kind of machine-wise. Okay? So that's it. Like I like the can. Oops. I missed the first page. I showed you the beginning. That's kind of a all cartoon, SF, science fiction. I like it. Oh, I always tell my student, because you have a dream, okay? You should read a cartoon a lot, or science fiction. Maybe it is not possible to make such a kind of a robot in SF, okay? But give such a it drive you to make such a kind of direction, to make it possible, okay? Maybe not possible today, but that's important to make the impossible possible, okay? That's the kind of thing to try to do, not tomorrow, but next 10, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, like that. We don't know, but we do that. So that's why I'm telling my students, have a dream and can imagine what you want to do. and create something new. Okay, that's important. That's a robot. Okay, robot is something to create something new. Okay, that's a good thing. So, particular multi-scale robotics. That's why I like this one, pictures. So like it comes to cell, like a human, come a tissue come an organ come up like an animal come up a group of a society, something like that. Likewise, we can make a small kind of a robotic unit, modular unit, then make kind of a cluster, robot becoming a group, make a kind of a society of robot here, okay? That's good. So I like it. So that's I like this kind of diagram last 30 years. My kind of multi-scale robotics is my logo, particular CBOT, Cerebral Robotics, my logo in my research work. So that's why I wrote a book. This one, after studying that, many robots work together. So I wrote a book here. So that's it. Then after that, I wrote a kind of a monkey. I showed the monkey, monkey. So I wrote a book, multi-locomotion robot. And later on, I worked about medical robot simulator. That's why I wrote a book about kind of microsurgery. And then later on, I worked about such a kind of a nano here, so micro-nano. That's a kind of nano meter. So that's a kind of my talk, and the essence of my talk, and you should have a dream what to do. That's a kind of message to you. And Ron told me, where he is, Ron told me, tell my people here at Savannah University, let the people have dream. Okay? Dream. With a dream for tomorrow. That's better. Okay? So that's the thing. So that's kind of here, many things, my millimeter, micrometer, nanometer, right? So you can do that, okay? So that's here, those things, what I made like that. So I showed you such a fragile model, for example. Okay, single molecular machine control, nano areas, monkeys and like that. Medical areas, that's I showed you over there, here, like that. So those things, of course, cannot be done by my alone. I need a lot of help. Who help me? My student. That's my student. Okay? Okay? So this is an 89 PhD student who finished a PhD program by me. Okay, that's a nice paper. So starting from year 89. Okay. So maybe there are some Japanese, there are no Japanese. Maybe I can show you one guy who was very good for Latin America. You can find. Here. These are Carlos. You understand Carlos. My pronunciation bad, but the Carlos person, right? Some Latin America, right? So this guy here. So he got a PhD by me. Now he's working in Nagoya, and unfortunately, I don't know. He married with Japanese lady, so I don't know. Okay, good, really. That's the thing. So there are so many people here. Okay, here, and some is Chinese, some Koreans, some Egypt, some many other countries. Those things. That's a conglomerate for many countries, and some coming from Mexico too. Anyway, that's a kind of a book I wrote 1994. About cerebral robotics, micro-nano robotics, cerebral robotics. There's a kind of things, and assembly by themselves. That's a kind of cell assembly robot here. That's a like it, thing. Work a lot. Particularly today, I'm interested in such a kind of robot-wise, human-machine symbiosis. For example, robot, human work together to carry heavy payload. You are married, right? You might, maybe you go shopping with wife. Then you go shopping mall. She said, I want this one. You have to carry. Okay, you have to carry. Your wife is boss. I want this one. Okay, you carry. Heavy pedal. In here, so in such a case, now you can ask a robot to carry together. Okay? That's okay. Just put a coin. Okay? Something like that. Okay? So maybe many robots, many people work together. Okay? Or maybe you can robot human work together in network-wise, internet. Okay? Or you can do something like that, more like an appearance, right? If you do something, unfortunately, cut here. Okay? So like amputee, so you need such a prosthetic arms, prosthetic leg over there. But if you become much better, you have a more comfortable. Okay? Such appearance, right? You feel this is outside, inside, right? But if you have some problem, you are hurt. Today, you replace with artificial heart prayer. Okay, this is already FDA approved. That's right. So that you can put it here. Or even something wrong in some cell, stomach. Don't replace the stomach everything. Just cut a little bit. Plug in such a kind of a cell seed. Okay, and stitch it. They cut it, that's it. Stay there 1 month in hospital. You can get such a thing, okay? Like kind of a patchwork, okay? You know patchwork, ladies knows patchwork, okay? So you something here, something patchwork, okay? That's a patchwork, right? We can do this whole thing by rubber. That's today's technology, okay? That's we can have those things here. So multi-scale robotic system has a wide scope. You can go from computer science, electrical engineering, electronics and mechanical engineering, communication, anywhere you can go there. The reason why is okay? Several individual here. So individual here. So you have an individual here, okay? So one robot become a two, make two, more than two robots work together, group behavior. They come here kind of many robot people, organization, or society. Do you know why? Because we have such a kind of individual thing, make it a kind of a, say, like a kind of a, you behave by yourself so well, that if you become two, or more than two, you will have a kind of a colony, such a kind of ant behavior, or fish behavior, or something like that, bees, flock over there. Then moreover that, there are so many ants work together in one heart, sort of a colony, okay? So likewise, we can make such a thing, make a robot very intelligent, or look intelligent, okay? Look intelligent, maybe robot not intelligent, but we can make a robot look intelligent, okay? So make it a reinforced learning. Work artificial intelligent, general evolution computation, nothing here. Maybe you can maybe you have a group here, you can make a group intelligence, swarm intelligence, collective intelligence or thing. So then we can go up here, cellular robot system. Do you know when I wrote this diagram? Back to 20 years ago. 20 years ago. I wrote 1994, there was a kind of international conference, IEEE World Congress of Computation Intelligence. So people asked me to give a plenary in Miami, Orlando, Florida. So I went there, I gave a talk, was there, this one. It was so, those days I used this diagram. It looks like still it's okay. That's beautiful. That's the kind of thing. Then this also same, 20 years old diagram, but still okay. Cell, organ, cell become organ become such a kind of a system here. Because the cell organization of a system here, those things. That's today I like it. So, you can see, my concept is always cell, get together, make a tissue, organ, animal, then give a group, then community, that's a society, like a human society, a human being. Likewise, maybe you can make such a kind of a robot module, okay, such a fundamental unit. Then make a kind of here, like a robot to make a such a group, same sort of society of a robot being who it is, okay? This is a concept quite a lot, about 25 years ago. Okay? But still I'm using. Those days, it was not possible because of the such a micro nanotechnology is not mature enough. Today, micro nanotechnology is something we can use it today. Aha! Then we can make those things, okay? This is a kind of. So maybe we can do it as a cell, okay? Cell. And we can make those things outside. That's correct. So 1985, I made this type of kind of module because I couldn't make it so small, just a kind of cigarette. This is a cigarette, okay? Not Marlboro, several stars in Japan, okay? So then many robots work together, docking together, module-wise, make such a system, that thing, okay? Many things here, many robot here, okay? So here, there's a kind of a project, so this is a kind of a reconfigurable computer system here. So that's here, the kind of flexible transfer system, FDS, that's here the make it. Those things is adopted to Japanese company, Denso company, the Toyota Motors subsidiary company, daughter company, okay? They use such kind of a factory automation, the robot here, seven robots work together. If the line is full, the seven robots work together. Makes so hard. If demand is only 60% or 70%, the robot out, one or two robots out, only 5 robots work together. They can make it, like a human right, okay? They can do that, something like that. This is a kind of a real world, and my student who worked by me, such a kind of a cellular robot system, made this kind of a system in reality. Okay? This is a something. You can work something, maybe you might think it's kind of, well, it's not possible. But sometimes you can make it like that. That's a kind of thing. So, like a kind of here, you in Colombia, you have such a great idea to something like make something new. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Have a dream. Don't think it's impossible, maybe later on, couple years or several years, or maybe 20 years later, maybe it's possible. So the logo, my logo is always say, makes the impossible possible. Okay, that's kind of a guy from Guatemala. He really worked hard. So that's a kind of interesting. So those things also could use in this area. Simple way, keep a system. That's a good book too. All those things here, just this robot all work together. So many 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see, but just usually human go to the warehouse, pick up something, put it here. But today's technology, human, some here, robot bring everything. You just pick up something like that, boom, okay, like that. So today is a human-centered system, okay? Human is always centered, not to work for you, okay? That's a thing here. So keep a system so nice. And then this company was bought by Amazon.com. That's right. You like it, okay? You got bookstore or something like that. So this is some reality, okay? There are many kind of fortune anyway. So simple, this is very simple, okay? This is simple, just a simple kind of multiple robot system, okay? You see that? So I like the super simulator. Like I show this one, my robot simulator. My robot simulator come up here, try to make a super simulator, like a Superman, okay? How we can make a Superman? Like this Superman is a kind of better than like kind of supercomputing, better than animal is using like that to produce some medicine, medical drug, whatever it is, pharmacology, like that, or kind of medicine area. In between, we can make such a kind of, say, kind of artificial kind of blood cell, was also like here, artificial kind of such a kind of organ, here like that, here. Eventually, like that. That's what we're doing. So far, we made such a kind of software, such a scaffold for tissue engineering. Tissue engineering, maybe you might know, tissue engineering is something in your body, something wrong. You replace with something new. That's why I like kind of, I saw this picture of cyborg. If something wrong, bring something like that, okay? Something like that. So that's again. So it is important for improving quality of life if you are encounter such a situation. You are young, no need today, this moment. Maybe 40, 50 years later, you might. That's a good thing. So that's the thing. If you have something eye wrong, you need a replacement eye, okay? That's the thing. That's what you need it. So this is kind of multi-scale robotics in my lab. Multi-locomotion robot, as I showed you. Monkey robot. Simple. Simple, okay? Just pendulum. Okay? So this is the second thing. Okay? Biomimetic robot. There are so many people working on that. Okay? A hopping robot. Hopping robot, this is a hopping robot. Okay? Mark Raybert. Do you know Mark Raybert? My friend. He's a professor of Carnegie Mellon University, CMU. Now later on he became professor of MIT, not Maui Institute of Technology in Hawaii. He's a Boston, Cambridge, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I always joke to him, okay, you are Maui Institute of Technology in Hawaii, enjoying your life. But anyway, he's a good man, okay? He's a kind of MIT. Now he quit the job, MIT professor. He founded Boston Dynamics company. Boston Dynamics, he made a big dog. For a global. I think you know, some of you knows. Now, the company was bought by Google. Okay? That's the thing. So they are making cheetah. So fast robot, yes? So 32 miles power running. Okay? That's the thing. So that's the kind of, so he's a hopping robot. Okay? That's the thing. So now they become kind of a cheetah. Okay? Now it's bought by Google company. You know Google, right? Okay? So also like other many things going on. So that's my robot, okay? Brachiation. So this is a brachiation.
To obtain better motions.
That's how you showed.
After the motion learning process, the robot can locomote from branch to branch, forward and backward. The posture of the robot is measured by gyroscopes built into the arms, and the joint angles are measured by encoders. The robot is calibrating its gripper position and closes it when it approaches to obtain better motions. After the motion learning process, the robot can locomote from branch to branch, forward and backward. The posture of the robot is measured by gyroscopes built into the arms, and the joint angles are measured by encoders.
So
the robot
simple.
is calibrated.
So simple, okay? So simple. That's why I received simple is a better, okay, best. That I received the ITB Robot Automation Video Best Video Award. That's because it's simple. Simple is the best. Okay? Don't make it so complicated. Okay? If you complicate, there's something wrong. Must be some logic, like Einstein law. So easy. E equal mc squared, right? That must be simple. Okay, that's okay. If it's a complicated, you are being deceived. You have to think about it. Not something wrong. Okay. If your wife, you fight with your wife, it's because of simple question, simple thing, right? Okay, that's the reason. It not never be such a complicated. Okay, so maybe here this is kind of my. I went to zoo. Okay, see, robot walking by forehead, climb up here. Well, bracket here. That's why this one, why I made it. Okay? I don't want to make the robot exact the same as a kind of a monkey or something. I just want to symbolize, make a concept, what to do. Okay? Real robot must, real animal must be better than my robot anyway. Okay? So, symbolize what to do. That's a bipedal walking. Like here, further, like a drumming, running, drumming, breaking. That's a kind of goal I just give it to my student. Maybe it took 5 years, 3 years, 20 years, doesn't matter. Give a concept, those things, so we can make robot zoo like this. Okay? Something like that. So that's a kind of here. I made a kind of starting those thing here, gorilla robot. To have one like that here. So later on, I wrote a book, Multi-Locomotion Robot System here. That's a kind of for Springer. So it's nice to work those things many years. And with my good student to do so, then we can make a good result, okay? You saw this, okay? You saw this, yeah. It's the same one robot, okay? It's the same robot, different mode, okay? That's it. Anyway, why so? That's okay. Why is the robot change the locomotion mode? Like, for example, I'm walking, biped to forehead. Why so? There must be some reason, okay? So, locomotion selection by greedy algorithm. Greedy, okay? So, maybe here, balancing, if it's a flat, maybe robot, or efficient by biped, to leg. Maybe if it's a kind of surface, rough, terrain, maybe biped no good. That's triple, okay? For now, that's why you need a forehead. That's why you need an efficient balance between efficiency and stability. Okay? Which good? Stop bad. So for that, there must be some selection algorithm, okay? If you go some mountainside, Bogota, it's already 2,600 meters, but just go up there, on this mountain, you cannot go by biped. You must go by foreleg, okay? Forehand, using your hand. Why is it so? Because you go for that, okay? That's why you are using your hand, okay? Something like that. You need what's the body of locomotion. That's important. That's the thing. So you can make such a holding this, moving speed, how we can sequence as you like. Okay? So anyway, you can make any kind of proposition, okay? As you like. Okay? Any this it's something like that. If you like mathematics, You can make all kind of mathematical equation, differential equation. You can enjoy such a prove the stability by using Lyapunov theory. Okay? No problem back. If you like a kind of more computer science, you can go such a kind of learning algorithm, like really algorithm how to select locomotion. Okay? Anyway, you can go there. If you go there, there's all kind of mathematical equation, okay? So that you can enjoy it. How you can stabilize. Okay? How is it so? Like here, others here, I showed those things already. It's okay, that doesn't matter. I already showed them, okay? So, I already showed this one, okay? Something transition. This is also important question of the optimization, as I told you. If you solve this problem, you can write up papers. Anyway, this is very, very difficult kind of question. How we can do that? That's a kind of every scope, everywhere. There's always some problem here. That's my job as an advisor to the student. This is good one to work, okay? Then whenever the student works, this part, they can get a PhD, okay? That's again the supervisor's intelligence, okay? That's the thing. So, hey, this is important. So now I'm going to interface robot. Today, well, in Japan is some sort of many elder people, say 35% of population in Japan is over 65 years old. Okay, 1 out of 4 is just over 65 years old. Here, I know the young people here, Colombia, so young. Okay, now Pababa. Yeah, because you are always dancing at night. So it makes you so energetic, so healthy. Okay. So anyway, that I use make such a cane here so that all the other people, Obasan, get the cane, right? So try to make this kind of cane very important. So maybe this cane is guiding the obstacle avoidance here. When something happens, call the ambulance, something here, slope, they go with the robot here, and something rehabilitation, maybe need something, also kind of assist for sitting or stand up here, and also fall down detection, prevention, and also ease operation. That's important. Just one robot. Ooh, that's nice. That's right. I mean, those things, so technical issues. Whenever I make a research work, I always make this kind of diagram. What to do, okay? This kind of categorize what the problem might be. This is my job as an advisor. Not give this task, this student, this another student, this another Q1. Okay, if they are coming. So just assign a problem for them. They are happy to do so because it's all kind of related. Including after that, after they are finishing, they contribute this part here. Very nice. So that's the kind of thing here. So that's here. So like safety is assistant, user bit, very important to do so. So like here, research workplace, moving here for detection, assistance, prevention, open optimal postures like that. Now it's 2, 8, 13, 12, 13, 14. Must be always new topics, okay? So that's something like that. So, now experiment for the prevention, he pretended something wrong, okay? Then the robot has to come up here to prevent person to fall down, for example. Okay? So that's the kind of thing here. That's very important to do so. Oops, sorry about it. Anyway, okay. I skip one, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay? Anyway, that's not okay. So, skipping, grasping, and tactile sensing. Now we're going to medical robot index. This is the things. Eve project. Eve is Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, you know that. But you expect man, female, right? No. This is endovascular evaluation system, okay? Okay? Sorry about it. So, challenge such a kind of frontier of surgical simulation since 1989, okay? That's many people in my lab involved, including Carlos Tercera from Guatemala, and many people from there. Okay? So this is something wrong. If you have something wrong here, you have to open up. This I made a simulator for medical robot, medical doctors. They need, medical students need such a kind of practice to open the brain. So you terrible, right? It's not nice, okay? You just open up here. This is the motor. Inside the kind of blood, so something wrong, just clip it here. As I said, it's not so nice. Okay? So we made a kind of we made a simulator, we made a company. That's we made the student became a president of the company, they made a company. What they're doing is, just a moment, just take a kind of patient make a data, CT scan, make a simulator, put it back to the hospital. That's a kind of thing, we do that. So, that, what have we done? In 1989, we started such a kind of catheter here, such a kind of active catheter here. Then, 2000, we made many things here, but we made a count such a robot. And I was so happy to bring this robot system to medical doctors in my Nagoya University Hospital. So then the doctor said, look at me, look at the robot. Gee, Toshi, that's nice. But Toshi, how this we cannot use it? Why so? Because there are two issues always. One is that in case power fails, what happens? Robot move back. Okay? Must be absolutely safe in case of power loss. Okay? Okay? Second, robot has to be clean enough. You have to be sterilized. Okay? If this is so complicated, no way to do that. So we made such a simple one, and very happy to do. I brought them. The medical doctor said, not necessarily that. So anyway, we use this robot for my laboratory instead because I showed that my robot is so good by using the simulator. That my medical doctor said, oh, Toshi, so nice. Your simulator is better than my robot. That's right? No. They bought my simulator. So since then we have a simulator business here, okay? So that's good. Anyway, the simulator is the only one in the world, so that many people buy it from the world, so that the companies are not so big, but still it's okay. Like maybe you know Johnson & Johnson company, car works, shining your car, beautiful. But they have also medical division, very strong division. So they bought those things, also bought some medical scientific, many other companies bought those kind of simulator. Also this simulator is good, worthwhile, good for education of medical students. Second, it's good, it's a kind of a medical kind of operation before real operation. So medical doctors can make a kind of a microsurgery with confidence. You know, if you know the kind of, before the examination in the school, if you know the problem, what the problem, you can get it tomorrow. One day before, you know the problem. One day before, you can solve it. Next day, you go to the exam. Yeah, you can have a 100 score, 100 point score, right? So that's likewise. If you know the kind of solution, you can do that. Okay, that's why we solve. So that's the simulator is a popular nowadays. So it's called simulation-based medicine. Okay, that's good. So also those robots simulator can be used for licensing to the medical doctor. If the medical doctor want to be some specific area like intravascular kind of surgery, in this case they have to pass the exam. Then they have to pass this exam. I made 25 examples. They have to pass it. Okay, so likewise, it's nice. So this is Carlos Tesala from Guatemala. So anyway here, so we're going to talk about it. So anyway, this is simulator. Okay, this is simulator. I got it. See, this is a master slave. Like just simple, very super simple, right? You have a kind of car. You drive the steering wheel. Yeah, you have a phone wheel moving this way. It's 1 degree of freedom. This just have a 2 degree of freedom. That's all. Simple. And also medical doctor can do that. Here inside, and then the outside here, the robot moving outside. So this is a kind of our system here. We enjoy those things. So this is a kind of intravascular simulator. This is analog. Boom. Boom. It doesn't go. So it's so shy to come up here. So this is a kind of a robot system to do that. So simulator, we can build those in. So this is a kind of another here, the toilet inside. Here, this is a kind of open surgery. Here, if you drop it, you just clip it here. The other kind of coiling inside. So fitting such a kind of another with some wiring. So that's a kind of thing here. So next I will come up here. No, how many minutes do I have? 10 minutes? I'm adaptive, flexible, finish. So this is now going to talk about micro manipulation for single cell manipulation. Micro, robot, inside. So I wrote the book Micro Nano Manipulation Application from Springer. That I gave this book to Ron. Okay, you can check it with Ron. Okay, I didn't bring many books heavy to carry. Okay, I don't carry big luggage. I always hand carry. So that's right. So question like something like that. When we have a kind of something like same as my concept, single cell come up, group became a kind of system here. Okay, this always have a kind of my concept. 3D multi-locomotion system, like 3D such a multi-scale robotics. Okay, something always single, then come group become a system here. Okay, always like this. So make a systems. So make some here, cell, fish, organ here. So then I want to make second 3D structure inside of your body. Okay? So multi-scale system here. So maybe we can say, with a single cell, if you have just one cell, make a kind of zero degree freedom, and here put one, okay? Or just a white string. Like 1D degree structure here, or 2D, like a paper, 2D, okay? Like a sushi, rolling kind of sushi, okay? So like that. There are many methodologies how to make it. Make a 3D from here. So 3D, make a single cell, 0D, 1 degree, 2 degrees here. So there are many methods. By spinning or hydrogen fibers, all the kind of electron deposition, something, or origami system like that. We can make many things here. Okay? There are many methodologies to make it. Cell, like a kind of single cell, group, tissue, how we can make it? That's very important to make those things here, inside. Particularly in my sense, like a 3D kind of a cell, such a kind of a blood cell, or some other kind of bone, for example. So we call here, that's a kind of a in vivo environment to in vitro environment. Maybe this is a very difficult, right? So maybe just next page. In vitro realization of in vivo environment, blood vessel. It means in vitro is a test tube in my laboratory. We want to make such a thing in my laboratory, in my test tube, such a in vivo, in your body. Okay? In your body. Put it here, in my laboratory. I want to make it. That's the thing here, okay? That's how we make it. So, like kind of approach of biosynthesis here. Again, I have so many kind of thing to do. So I ask the student, come, what do you want? They want this one, do this one. You want this one and this one. So I can give it. So, like a platelet production, this is a kind of in your blood cell, in your blood. You have a red blood cell, white blood cell, one more. Platelet. Okay? If you cut here, come up here, stop it because of platelet. Okay? Then, okay? Ready? That's the thing. So we can make such a kind here. So one degree assembly, okay, 2 degree assembly from no, battery out. My battery is okay. No. My battery okay. I mean, no problem. Just keep it, right? Okay. So the battery, this battery out. Pointer. Yeah. Okay. Any. Okay, that's good. Oh, good. Thank you very much. You are ready, okay? By the way, just like that before. Green, blue laser. You know, blue laser, blue LED. Where was it invented? Where? Blue LED, blue laser. Where was it invented? You know? No? Nobody in Colombia? Bad. It is invented by Nagoya University professor. Here. Not me, but Nagoya University, okay? You should know that, okay? Nagoya Major University, okay? How about the carbon nanotube? Where was it discovered? Carbon nanotube. Again, hey, one voice. Nagoya, you know that. Nagoya, Major Nagoya. That's okay. Discovered in Nagoya. So the Nagoya University have many kind of Nobel Prize winner. That's right. Here's such a kind of JFD or those things. There's many kind of Nobel Prize winners. Okay, in Japan. Most Nobel Prize winner in Japan is Nagoya University. Come over my university. Okay? Okay? So that's okay. 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. You can make many things like this. So, like here, maybe I can show one interesting picture that how your plate can be made. Now I can use it. So this is kind of a gigantic kind of cell made from IPS cell. Okay? So now the cut it here. This is something. You can see something going up. I made a kind of microchip to make it see something going on. Oh, this is the pattern. Okay? This is the moment your print was generated, produced. This is the kind of first observation in the world by lab. Okay? That it was published in the Journal of Hemorrhology, blood, not robotic journal. Okay? Hemorrhology. Okay? This is my work. So far, this is not top citation, number 5 citation. Okay? This is some interest. Okay? You might think I'm robotics. I'm working biorobotics. I'm working in medical areas. I go to field biology. This is no problem about. Okay? That's kind of that. So this is a kind of my. I can't always show you this kind of picture. Video. You never see how you can your feather can be generated in your body. That's the video. That's the kind of things. So it took 4 or 5 years to just on this work. I couldn't make it, but it took 5 years to take this video. Okay? That's the kind of thing. So maybe another way is interesting. You just make something like that. Okay? Electrode here, this electrode. This electrode. So switch on, all this is a cell. The cell top here, okay? Just DP. Okay? This is DP. The electrophoresis force that switch off here. Then if we can make this pattern here, okay? We can touch the cell. Any pattern you can make it. After that you can do that. That's the kind of things interesting to make it. Okay? So anyway, we can make many things. And here, that's you can see. This electrode, DP, as I mentioned, DP, okay? The pattern, okay? I make pattern. Let my pattern fixed because if switch off, gone. That. So I just put the here, fixed using such a kind of FDA here. We are using UV, ultraviolet beam here. Then we made such kind of small disc, micro disc. This is a cell. This is a cell. Okay. Then cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cell. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The cell. Okay. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's make it. Okay, so okay, so put it here together. What happened? Then depends on the cell. What is it? Can be a kind of muscle cell or blood cell or nervous fiber. That's it. We can generate many different things. Okay, from here. This is the kind of thing. Okay, this is here. So once again, this is kind of this is a flowing. There's no flow. No flow. Repeat like that here. Anyway, we can make it here. So like this, I made this pattern. Oops. Here, like pattern here. This one pattern here, like that. We make a pattern. So top here, come here, top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The cover here, okay? Hey, that's coming here. So line up here. So do you randomize here? Come up here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So they make a main disc here, okay? See here, just you can make it long, Okay, so we can make such a long, at this moment I have a 1 millimeter. Okay, such a long one, so make it here. So that we can make those kind of cell, okay? And then this kind of cell. So I use a kind of a NIH cell here. So that's a kind of the live cell. This is like a kind of just a NIH CTC is just make kind of your component of your tissue. Okay, so that's a here. So like here, I check it here. 3 days. It's alive or not? The alive still alive over there. So we can make those kind of structure, biocell, 3D, 3-dimensional cell structures, like robotics, automation, or micro nano scale. Okay, that's another thing. Another thing, the kind of nano robot. Here, that's here. Like here, position control, controlling here inside this inside server here, put here, robot here inside. So the robot here, robotic manipulate here, put here. So single cell nanosurgery system is possible. Those things, one single cell. How we can do that? For example, like I say, like kind of structure diagnosis, cutting, embedding, injection oil. You can make many nanotubes as you like it. So again, I make an in vitro realization of in vivo environment. Nice, okay? That's it, we want to make it. So now there are many methodologies. First one, micro nano measurement, micro nano manipulation, micro nano assembly. Under those items here, there are many kind of dynamic interaction between multiple cells, or micro nano manipulation, injection, suction devices, we can make it, or non-micro assembly, we can kind of construction of artificial cell. Okay, we can do that as we like. So that's it. Again, where the student will want, some like want to study those areas, come up here. Oh, there's some kind of topics they can work. Just assign those things as an advisor. Okay, so that's the thing. So then they can enjoy one of them. Then if they finish one, they can get a PhD again. Okay, that's a kind of thing. Okay, so this is a cell. Okay, the cell here. This is a cell. How does the cell stick here somewhere? How is it sticking? Nobody knows. What's the kind of sticking force? Your cell is sticking somewhere. Each other, okay? You don't know how much force. Right? So that's how we try to make it. So, like here, I just use a cantilever, mechanical engineering, cantilever, diffraction, we know the kind of diffraction with the stiffness, the diffraction, then from here, we can measure the adhesion force. Okay? That's right here. So I measure those things. Back. Here to look here, sit here. Maybe it works. Oh, it works. Here. So, this is a substrate here. This is 1 micrometer here. This is 1 micrometer here. The gap is 1 micrometer. Just also here is just less than 1 micrometer. That's so nanometer. Okay? So the here maybe just stick, scoop it. If it's just stick, hang abruptly, take it. That's the moment it releases from the substrate. That's the maximum adhesion force the cell can perform. Okay? That's the we measure something. So this is a force here. So that's the force here. You can see about 500 nanometer. Because substrate is so gathered. So that's good. Okay? Also, how the cell get together? How they can have such a bondage between them? Okay? So just make a kind of picker here, nano picker. So picker here, People here. Okay? So cell. So two cell. Okay? So okay? Two cell here. Cell get together to here. So the major those in gap. Up. Okay? Abrupt. Okay? I'm so bad to sell. Like I'm a bad guy. To like a lava, papacito, mamacito. Hey, that's a force. How much force I need between two cells? That's it. So that's a major force. Okay. So okay. So that's the time-wise here. Time-wise here. Over here in this way. Like kind of a control theory-wise, one plus ts over 1. That's a simple kind of time history like that. Okay, within that just 15 minutes over there. So this is like the bondage-wise. Bondage is very bigger, stronger. That's a kind of maximum 25 nanometer like that. So that's a good point. So we measure those things here. Let's see. Anyway, this is some kind of things. There are many things I can talk about. Maybe that actually I gave my booklet, red booklet to Ron. Ron is responsible for my work. There's a kind of homepage. You can click it. There's a lecture I'm giving. Okay? You're free of charge. You can check it. I'm with a smile I'm talking about. Okay? So that's a kind of video lecture. Okay? You can check it. So, Ron, you are responsible for that. Okay? So that's it. So anyway, this is the kind of story, and I'm very happy to work with you. Such a kind of not so common topics in research. Okay? Maybe take not 1 year, more than 1 year, 5 years to solve. Maybe 10 years, 20 years. But if you have a dream, nothing wrong. Everything, if you think it's impossible, you can make it possible. Okay? That's the kind of law. Make the impossible possible. It's my law. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Mr. Fukuda, thank you for coming to share your experience and knowledge with us. Agradecemos su asistencia al evento. Los miembros de la delegación IEEE deberán tomar el refrigerio en el edificio K. A los demás miembros los invitamos a que tomen el refrigerio a la salida del auditorio. El IEEE y el Centro de Tecnologías para la Academia les desean una feliz tarde.